Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together.
Lost Soul Aside is a few days away, and it's been gaining momentum since its announcement up until now. It was delayed from May to the 29th of August, and if you're interested in it, this video will give you all the info we know so far, and what the game is and isn't, and the most recent concerns surrounding it, so that you can make an informed decision about buying it. Let's start with what it is. Lost Soul Aside is a single-player, high-octane, story-driven action RPG. Initially developed by one guy, and it was first revealed 10 years ago. Real development started in 2021 when the game was picked up by Sony for funding, and now it's a 40-man studio. That number is encouraging given the recent 33 talented people who gave us Expedition 33. It's hard to miss the Final Fantasy DNA here. I don't know if it's just me, but Kaiser does look a little bit like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, maybe a bit more girly. The creator himself mentioned he's a big fan of Final Fantasy, and he loves the art style, so it felt like the right choice for him when designing his game. The combat is a hack and slash style with very flashy, speedy, explosive combos. It seems to have perfect dodges or even parries, but it's not a Souls-like. It's a fast-paced style from what we saw that brings to mind things like Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. The game also promises exploration and discovery, and it's mainly driven by the story, where the protagonist Kaiser is on a journey to save his sister and all of humanity from a mysterious dimensional invader. The trailers show us a variety of settings, some ancient ruins, wastelands, and some cities with technologically advanced structures.
Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
Kaiser has a shape-shifting dragon companion named Arena, which acts as both his traversal tools and weapons as well. And I believe the game has 4 weapons: a pole blade, a scythe, a great sword, and a one-handed sword. The one-handed sword is for close-quarter, in-your-face hack-and-slash combat, while the great sword is the usual slow, heavy hitter. And the pole blade looks kind of like a ranged weapon, it's nearly a gun sometimes, and the scythe seems to be the jack of all trades. And each weapon even has 4 equipped skills, and it seems that you can switch between them on the fly. I don't think the number of weapons matter as much as the depth in the game's skill system, like in the first Berserker Kazan, where we had only 3 weapons, which both played different and had variety within each one in terms of build and playstyle. Even the recently released Titan Quest II, which only has 4 classes, yet each class ability can be transformed to play and behave in so many different ways, adding infinite depth to variety of build style. That sort of depth is the reason people play New Game Plus. If you have multiple builds in mind and you enjoy the game, you'll probably play again with that other style you wanted to try out. Traversal seems fun as well. Arena can transform into a hoverboard, wings, or some double jump platform, or a shield to protect Kaiser sometimes. Systems-wise, it also seems like you can level up and unlock arena skills separately, while Kaiser has weapon skills to level up and enhance, with a lot of emphasis on combos that can come from weapon switching, which all sounds like a very fast-paced action system design. The game is developed on Unreal 4, which should mean it's less demanding than the recent Unreal 5 games. Here are the minimum requirements on PC. On PC as well, the game will have ray tracing and 4K res with unlocked frame rate and frame gen support. Another positive here is that you have full support on PC for the PlayStation controller, so you can still have all the haptics you want if you prefer that when using a PlayStation controller on PC. And on top of all that, even though it's a Sony game, Sony clearly learned from their Helldivers 2 drama, and there's no PSN account requirement to play this game on Steam. Now let's talk about what this game is not and what could be worrying. It's not an open world. It does encourage exploration, so there's probably side activities, quests or treasures, mini bosses hidden here or there, but it isn't open world. You won't ride a horse from end to end for an hour, or a dragon in this case. The other thing which I think is more of a worry is the fact that the game is literally pitched as a story-driven game. It's days away from release, and to this point we know nothing but 2 lines about the story. We have heard less than 2 voice lines, and we know nothing about the English voice cast. It seems like a strange thing not to promote if you're trying to sell a story-driven game. This is the IMDb page for the game. I'm hoping this doesn't mean the localization is bad or cheap, because I think that can ruin experiences for many players when they have to sit through 120 minutes of cutscenes, which is the total playtime of cutscenes in the game. Recently, some Chinese content creators have played the first 2 hours of the game, and they had some concerns as well. Yang Bing, the creator, apparently said to them, the game is a AA game, but we can see that it's priced like a AAA game at $60. We know Expedition 33 was considered AA, but in all fairness, it was better than all AAA games we've played recently. So that could be confidence in the quality, or greed on Sony's part. We'll have to wait and see on this one. Some of those who played as well complained about combat feeling a little too floaty or cheap or a bit unpolished, which would be a big deal for sure for a game that is all about the combat and the flashy action. It has to feel cool and satisfying. They basically said don't expect it to be the next Black Myth Wukong or Stellar Blade. Some of them even claimed it had too much influence from Final Fantasy VII, which I guess could be a good or a bad thing based on how it's done. If you're thinking of buying this game, I'll be making guides for it, which you can check out on my main channel, linked on the screen and in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe and ring the bell for more gaming news, reviews and commentary. I'll see you in the next video.